I'm Alan, I'm singing for Kids in Glass Houses.
Hi, I'm Phil, I'm the drummer for Kids in Glass Houses.
How's Slam Dunk been treating you guys so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah, we leads yesterday, it was brilliant. We were a little bit fragile today because I think we overindulged last night a bit. But yeah, the show was amazing. We're playing our first album in fall, and it's just kind of like a special run of shows for us. And yeah, we really enjoyed it yesterday. It was crazy.
What made you decide to play Smart Casual in full?
It was kind of, we'd done the festival last year and we wanted to do it again. No, it was kind of, last year was like 5 years since we released the album. We were in the middle of promoting a new album, so we didn't really want to do Smart Casual then because it was kind of counterintuitive, I guess. So we kind of wanted to do it, and loads of people had always been asking about us doing it because Slam Dunk and Smart Casual kind of have a bit of a special relationship because they arrived on the same day essentially. So yeah, and it's just something, you know, we're obviously in like our last year, and it's just something different that keeps it interesting for us.
You guys have announced you're calling it a day at the end of the year. Was that a mutual decision, or what was the reasoning behind it? If you feel like talking about that?
Yeah, it was completely mutual, and there's no animosity between us at all. It was just kind of like a sensible decision, I suppose. We've been a band, an active band for 8 years, and that's quite a long career, I think. But I think we just wanted to draw a line under it so that we can all sort of further see our creative interests, and we're really proud of what we achieved. But it was just it's kind of a graceful way to just like round it off. We love it so much we could keep doing it forever, but ideal situation that would be the case. But
Bills to pay.
But yeah, so we don't see it as a negative thing. We just see it as like we'd rather just wrap it up really nice and tidy and really well, and really have good fond memories of our experience rather than God knows what could happen if we kept pursuing it.
What can we expect from the farewell tour that we've got coming up?
We're just going to try and make as much fun as possible. Obviously, for once we're not promoting an album or anything, so there's no like emphasis on playing new songs or like leaving out old songs. We can literally just try and build a set list that we think fans want to hear, or like they can have as much input as they want as well. And we're doing loads with the shows as well, like getting fans involved, so people can come down in the day for like sound check, and we'll just play like a bunch of B-sides and stuff like that. And if you want to come up and jam or sing and stuff like that, just like stuff we would have like thought would have been cool if we were like fans coming to a band show. So yeah, like we want it to be a celebration rather than this kind of glum, solemn end to our career. Do you know what I mean? It's not about that. That's why we made the decision and announced it the way we did, like with everything planned. And, we've always been firm believers in like not like outstaying welcome and kind of trying to preserve our legacy in it, like, whatever way we could. Rather than just stringing out 7 albums and maybe kind of losing a bit of the passion or interest. We were really confident. Yeah, we just want to have fun with it. Really.
When you announced it, did you expect the reception you got, say, with tour in Australia as well?
I was really overwhelmed the day we made the announcement, to be honest. Like I thought the venues, it's one of our longest tours I think we've ever done, but I kind of hoped for our last shows we did sell those venues out, and have them sell out so early on is quite an achievement for us, I think, and it just makes it's going to be like one of the tours I'm most excited for ever done, and that's a good way to end our career, especially on the day. Because we made the announcement, I was like, my phone was going off all day that day, and it was did get a bit full on, like seeing all the response from all the fans. You kind of, we're really close with our fan base, but when we have a massive stage and some people just appreciating what we've done over the years, it really was. I love that.
You guys have never released a live DVD. Would you do that for your last tour or something?
We've kind of been thinking about doing it, like working out the logistics and stuff. We're definitely going to do a lot of filming on the last tour. It's kind of the idea of maybe doing the last few shows and maybe compiling them and making like a final tour thing. But there's kind of a lot of lines to cross before you're actually allowed to release it. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to do, like in a good way, like in your own world. So.
What's been your career highlight?
It's quite hard. I don't know. There's not been one moment. I think there's been so many. It's like getting a record deal was like amazing. It was a ridiculous feeling. Like our first headline tour, like releasing our first album, playing Reading, going to Japan, see the world, like all of those things. I can't really ever pinpoint like one singular like stand-up moment.
It's kind of, they all work together to make it such an exciting time, so it is hard to figure out the one you think's the best. But going to Japan for me is definitely one of the most memorable things I've done in my lifetime. I'd never really travelled far before, and it was like playing there with the band that I was in was incredible. Well, again, Reading Festival. I mean, particular shows that I actually really love, memorable-wise. I think that time we did in the Park was just incredible. 2010. But like that was just a curveball. We knew that was going to be fun, but then it just turned out to be like one of the most memorable shows.
How's your songwriting developed over the years? Has your sound's changed quite?
Yeah, I think we've obviously learned a lot. You can, before you record properly, you can only go on like intuition and your own understanding of songs from listening to them and then figuring out how you work from that foundation. But as soon as you go into the studio, there are so many other aspects that you learn about. You have to consider. That's been a massive learning curve. Working with producers, whether it's Ramesh or Jason. Jason particularly, because he's really songwriter and orientated. So you learn stuff, and you learn about sometimes knowing when to keep things simple, knowing when to leave, knowing when to shut up. Basically, is as important as when you're making sound. And in our like earlier songs, they're pretty full on like musically. There's always something going on, but yeah, I think that's one thing that's kind of crept in is they've become a bit more simple and a bit more textured, I guess.
Yeah, I think the way we progressed like from album to album was we always like write ideas that like individually bring them to the room and write like that's right in the practice room, and then we kind of did that a bit with Dirt and then Ingo, but we kind of really like struggled almost in a way because it was so far in the rehearsal space. Sometimes it can get frustrating, and with Peace we kind of just realised that you can just all work on your own stuff at home and then just send it to each other, and that was like an exciting change in our process, and it worked out so well that you could, like we all kind of learned how to use our laptops a bit better and make music at home, so it was really cool to just check emails around.
What's the craziest thing you guys have done or seen at a show?
What kind of crazy?
Whatever crazy.
I don't know.
That time we played Poland, they had fireworks in the crowd. It was pretty crazy.
We played our first ever tour in Europe was with Simple Plan in 2008, and it was like maybe like a 800 to 1,000 cap room in Warsaw. Actually, the drive to Warsaw, like just seeing like stuff like that was mental the first time. But yeah, it was just this crazy show. We walked around Warsaw. It was quite like a bleak town, as you can kind of imagine. And we played this show. We didn't really know what to expect, and it was just like probably the most enthusiastic crowd in the world. And it was indoors, and they were just setting off like rockets, like fireworks, just indoors. And I was like, fair play, you guys are fucking nuts.
Have you achieved everything you wanted to through your career?
I feel ungracious to say no. Like the only like slight regret I have is not getting to do the States at any point. I was kind of always, I think that's immediately one of the things you dream of doing when you're in a band. And even though the reality of it is far less glamorous than this idealistic view you get when you're a band, that's kind of only the one bugbear probably. Everything else is far exceeded, and we didn't even set out to be like a successful band. It was just like a jokey hobby.
If you guys were offered the right record deal, would you come back? Say if it was an American record deal?
No, Well, to be fair, like I think because obviously we didn't do American stuff, and you're already a known band and an established band, and when you're established in a territory, then that's kind of you kind of obviously just hit like you reach a demographic and they become your fans, and then you kind of just plateau and stay there. And, like I think we've done that in the UK. We were kind of we were still happy playing shows. We still had a great time doing it, but it's not like a lot of room for progression when you get, when you're in the fourth album. So if something like the States came up, it'd be completely different because we'd be a new band. So you get to kind of enjoy all the things the new bands get to do. But here we're kind of, we know everyone in these festivals. And
the tricky thing for us as well is that when we first started, we were really young. Like I was 17 almost when I first joined the band. And with the snap, like we established our sound at such a young age that it kind of defines your career. And like we've all, we love music and we constantly listen to new music, and any sort of, if we want to progress musically, we've always got to fit into this mold that we set when we were really young.
Yeah.
So it doesn't allow that much scope for like career growth. So that's the kind of frustrating thing.
We are playing those early songs today. No, it's true. Like first album syndrome or whatever, but it's people. I don't think people understand that. I think obviously certain bands will just do the same thing all the time, but we've always wanted to at least express ourselves. Music, obviously you can keep the same music and express yourself lyrically, but we always wanted to make the music do some talking as well. So.